we've been able to see that when it comes to leadership, I want us to remember that it's something that we should probably be surveying our own people for. We cannot take one general national way of doing leadership and accepting it as our own. What we noticed in transition and leadership that no one has talked about yet, that I just want to put on your minds, is church planting in the Black church. We don't have church planting organizations, and people only plant a church. I'm going to say this, very bluntly, like people know me to do. 97% of the people who plant a church are pissed off. Right? They're throwing a hissy fit or a temper tantrum, or they're trying to save somebody from what they're leaving. And we really don't know a transition into a church plant that is really releasing someone to do what God has called them to do. It always has to be some type of beef. And so it's rare that you find it in the Black church that people don't feel disrespected or that someone has fleeced their flock, you know what I mean, when they're trying to walk away. And so we really have to understand transition as a way of release, as a way of helping people to walk into whatever God has called them into. And when people are transitioning, this is something Dr. Bryant did well and always does. I think we imagine if we do it quietly, that means we're doing it humbly. And that's just not true. When people are transitioning, especially in a digital age, you have to show people online what transition looks like, what you're doing in the community. The Black church kills ourselves trying to be humble, but it's not that we're actually being humble. We're not being transparent enough to show people what's happening behind the scenes. And in a digital age, we need to see transition to believe transition.